Okay, I got two of them. I guess we'll start with Revelations 12 and 14.
All right. Go ahead.
Revelations 12, verse 14. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly to the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent. I know this is a metaphor, and I'm thinking I know it's talking about Israel, but I'm not sure what it's talking about.
Okay, this is talking about start at verse 13.
Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child.
Okay, let me see if I need to start somewhere else. It might be too hard. Yeah, start at read again, 13.
And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child.
So like it start at verse 1. That's better. Then I jump down.
Revelations 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Okay, this woman represent Israel, the 12 tribes. You understand? The reason you know, because of the 12 stars on the crown. Then your precept is Jeremiah 6 and 3, I believe it is. Let me make sure. Might be 3 and 6. Hold on.
Is this about, was this just a time like in the past when we ruled, or is this the end time?
That's this is talking about when we fled from Israel, mainly. How you spell delicate?
Delegate.
Let me see. Delicate woman. Okay. Jeremiah 6 and 2. That's your precept. It says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So when you see, like, most of the time when you see like the Most High using a metaphor with a woman, it's usually talking about Israel. You understand? So go back to Revelation.
Verse 2 or 1?
You can read verse 2.
Verse 2. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, in pain to be delivered.
So read it again.
And she being with child cried, travailing in birth.
That travailing in birth is her Israel suffering as a nation. You understand? Like the baby is Christ. You understand? That's why his name means Savior. Read on when you're ready.
Verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
Right, so this is talking about the Roman Empire, the great red dragon. You understand? Having 7 heads and 10 horns. Well, let me get, I'll give you them right now. I got them. I'll give you them. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I give you them now. 7 heads and 10 horns is. Let me know when you're ready. So the red dragon is the Roman Empire. The 7 heads and 10 horns or crowns is the empires that came from Rome. You understand? So the 7 heads, you got Portugal, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, Russia, England. Need me to repeat it?
I'm good.
Yeah, repeat.
All right. Portugal, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, Russia, England.
Slide.
Go ahead.
You said it's the Russian Empire.
The Roman Empire.
Roman Empire.
Red Dragon, Roman Empire.
Right.
Okay.
The reason you know that is because of Esau being red and the old serpent. It's another scripture in Revelation that say that great old serpent from the beginning. You understand that precept as well. Let you know that the red dragon is talking about the white man, the Roman Empire. All right, so the 10 horns. Hold on. Yeah, 10 horns. It's Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Lutzenburg, Luxembourg. Denmark, Ireland, Switzerland, Australia, USA, Sweden, and Scotland. That's your 7 heads and 10 horns. The 10 horns are, okay, you got the 7 heads, which I just gave you, and then the 10 horns are empires that came from those 7 heads. For example, like USA came, I believe, what, England? That's what Great Britain is, England. USA came from England. You understand? You can do your research and find out, like, you know what I'm saying, where they come, all of them come from exactly. But they all come from one of the 7 heads.
I'm missing a head.
A head? Which ones you got?
I got Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Denmark, Ireland, Switzerland, USA, Sweden. I got Scotland.
Australia.
Slide.
Go ahead.
Roman horns, right?
Yeah, those are horns.
10 horns, yeah. All right. Whenever you're ready, read on.
Sure. Verse 4. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered.
So the third part where it says his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, it's talking about the 3 tribes, because we was the majority in Israel. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi left in Israel. The rest of the tribes had already left Israel and came to the Americas. It says, and did cast them to earth, meaning that was when Rome occupied Israel. Read on.
Indeed. You want me to read the rest of that verse?
Nah, read the rest of the verse.
And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Talking about when you go back to the book of Matthew, around like the 2nd or 3rd chapter, to tell you how Herod made an order to kill all the babies like 2 years and younger. You understand? That's what this is talking about. You understand? Go ahead.
Was that you said the 3 tribes? You talking about the southern tribe?
Yeah, the southern kingdom.
And that was basically they went to captivity.
Well, we're not captivity, under occupation of Rome, Roman occupation. Okay. They weren't necessarily in captivity. Rome was just occupying their land.
And then when it's talking about casting them to the earth, it's just their society falling.
Yeah, that's them being occupied by Rome. Because they ain't in rulership how they should be. And then it says, and the dragon stood before the woman. The dragon being the so-called white man, the Roman Empire, stood before the woman being Israel, which was ready to be delivered, meaning Israel was ready to give birth to Yahushua. It says, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. You read that in the book of Matthew about when they was killing all the babies. It was like 2 years and younger, I believe.
So, like, you talking about King Herod?
King Herod, when he made that order.
So this happened right when Christ came, right before he came.
Yeah.
That's when they left to go to Nazareth.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when they went to go to Egypt.
Yeah. Okay. And that's how when you read that prophecy in Luke 21. That's how you know Israel fled into Egypt. When Yahushua told them, don't stay here because the desolation is nigh. He told them to flee into the mountains. The mountains was Egypt. We know that because it's the same place Christ ran. Not Christ, but Joseph ran. You understand? Delivering Christ from the Romans, King Herod. You understand? This also happened with Moses too. And it's also happening today with the prophets now, with abortions. You understand? So Moses' time, they was killing all the male babies. Then Christ came. You understand? He's trying to kill him too. And now they're doing it with the abortions. Because every time a savior finna come that's gonna redeem Israel, they start killing the babies. Because when you kill them babies, you ain't got no potential for nobody to raise up. You understand?
Been doing it a long time.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto God into his throne.
Talking about Yahushua. Read on. Hold on. So like read verse 5 again.
And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
Why do it say rod of iron right there? You're going to rule nations, all nations with a rod of iron.
Is that like a metaphor for a sword?
Kinda. Go ahead.
I'm thinking of law, statutes, and commandments.
Kinda. Y'all close. It's like when we come into power, the rest of the nations ain't gonna just submit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to break them. That's why I say Yahushua gonna rule with a rod of iron. You understand? Meaning he gonna break them, and they gonna submit to us. Because right now, if the you know what I'm saying, tables turn right now, and niggas I.S.U.P.K was the rule of the earth right now. Everybody gonna look at us like, I'm not finna be, you know what I'm saying, living up under y'all. Y'all ain't nobody. Christ gonna have to break them in first before they accept us ruling over them. That's what that rod of iron means.
So, like,
go ahead.
Are you saying war or are you saying bondage?
War, bondage, all of that. First, the war gonna happen, of course, but even after that war, we still gonna have to break some people in. The same way he did us. You understand? Take all the fight out of you. That's what that rod of iron means. Go ahead.
So, verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had the place prepared for God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days.
You understand? That's talking about when we was in Africa. We went to Africa, said the woman fled into the wilderness. That's Africa. You understand? Read on.
Verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
Go ahead.
And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Meaning the Most High is fighting. We fighting the war against the white man right now, and the Most High already got it picked out for us to win. You understand? We just got to put the puzzle pieces in place so we can make it happen. You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan.
That's your precept also to let you know it's talking about the white man. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. You understand? It's also as a precept we can put to prove that the white man is the devil. You understand? That great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. That old serpent meaning the same serpent from the Garden of Eden. It was that same spirit.
Can you use that in Genesis?
To prove this?
Like basically the white man's the devil?
Of course, hell yeah.
Okay.
You can use that whole analogy. Because he's doing the same thing now. With the TVs, and you know what I mean, the women watching the TV, and you know, showing the black woman so much power, thinking that she gonna, you know, be a god like the serpent said, when really she getting robbed of her nation. You got all these goddamn movements, you understand? All these feminist movements. That's the white man being a serpent, making a woman feel like, in the scriptures, you know, a woman's supposed to be silent. You understand? But they see how America operate, and that kind of influenced them to want to go against that culture that they supposed to have. That's that serpent, you understand, talking to them. Go ahead.
So when you hear about these women movements and stuff, that's really, they getting moved by that thing to make them do these things. Like you were just saying that a woman is supposed to be quiet, and you know, biblically she's supposed to be quiet. You know,
exactly.
So if they doing anything other than that, they get moved by their spirit, that evil spirit.
Exactly, it's true. What I do with my backpack? It's back here.
Is it right up?
Yeah, you grab it for me. Love yourself. To what? All right, so read on.
Verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God, in the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
All right, so what was your question at 14?
Yeah.
And where you at now?
18.
All right, jump down to verse 14.
Verse 14. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent.
Now, what is that talking about? Talking about America. We, right here in America, we nourish from the face of the serpent. Meaning the white man is ruling over us. He's taking care of us. You understand? And when I say taking care of, I mean oppressing us. Taking care of us just enough to, you know, survive. And barely not even that. Read on.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. Anybody want to get a shot? Break it down. Go ahead. I got you next.
This is talking about this is the earth, the physical earth. Giving proof of the Israelites.
That's like, verse 16 where it says the earth helped the woman. That's 16. Was 15 though, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. That verse.
Is that like a metaphor saying that he's kind of like either giving us false doctrine?
Yeah, that's what it is. The serpent, that's the white man, cast out his mouth water as a flood. What does a flood do? It takes away. You understand? Something get overrun by water, take that away. Then it says that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood, meaning we carried away from the lies that come out of the white man's mouth by his philosophies and his religions, his ways of life. You understand? Read verse 16.
And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out his mouth.
So now this is talking about, like you said, the earth helping the woman, meaning the earth helping Israel with archaeology, findings that we find right here in the earth. It's going to be many of those kind of findings, more of them, that's going to help us prove who we are, that's going to help our people, you understand, wash themselves from the lies of the white man. You understand? Read on.
17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
Right. You understand? The dragon was wroth with the woman, meaning the white man is pissed off at us, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, meaning, you understand, spiritual war. You understand? That's why your crack epidemic come from. Your Planned Parenthood, your TV programming, your police departments. You understand? All of that. That's all of the white man being wroth with us. And when we keep the commandments of the Most High, you understand, he really gonna be mad at the UPK. And he's gonna do all kind of stuff to stop us. Go ahead.
They trying to do that now.
Damn right.
They trying to come up with all kind of I did the TITHES for us and stuff like that to take us out.
Hate groups. They got us on the terrorist list, the hate group list. You understand? That's the dragon being wroth with us. We watched that video with Commander General YAHANNA when he had that devil from News Channel 4 or whatever it was up there in Philly.
Yeah.
You understand? The devil was asking them all kind of dumbass questions. Yeah. You understand? That's his way of trying to put us in a bad light. But Commander General YAHANNA was cutting his ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Wasn't even
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you good on that?
All
right.
I have one more.
All right, go ahead.
I gotta look for my big fan, so you get that.
That's crazy because I was gonna break down the mark of the beast today anyway and give you them 7 heads and 10 horns because it's in 13 too. Yeah.
I've been wanting to get them too.
7 heads and 10 horns.
Yeah. I think Junior behind was going over it, but I don't know if the time ran out.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I remember that class. It was real. It wasn't real clear. Like he was just like get it from somebody else.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said you know the rest.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Good. All right, so go to Revelation 13. Let me see what this is. This is 13. You got these breakdowns real quick. Okay, yeah. Revelation 13.
You need 13 more?
Yeah, you started at 1. We're gonna go through the whole chapter. Well, not the whole chapter, but till we get to the mark of the beast. I believe it is the whole chapter. Yeah, it's the whole chapter.
Revelation 13, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy.
The name of blasphemy. Talking about the white man's lies. You understand? His disrespect to the Most High by lying. Read on.
And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear.
All right, so now the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. This is the leopard is talking about. You understand the the Greek Empire. The Greek Empire. That's the leopard.
Keep going.
Yeah.
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
His feet. You see his feet.
Oh, so let me go. And his feet were as the feet of a bear.
The bear is talking about the Persian and Medes.
It's lucky. Is that M-E-E-D-S?
M-E-D-E-S.
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
The lion talking about the Assyrian or Babylonian Empire.
And the dragon gave him his power
Mm-hmm.
and his seat and great authority.
Read on.
And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death,
Mm-hmm.
and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast.
Read on.
And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast.
Mm-hmm.
And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
Talking about the so-called white man's military might. You understand? Everybody look at America like it's just the most powerful thing on earth. You understand? Which really it is, but it ain't America. It's the Lord that give them that power, or to let them have that power. The scriptures say that Esau was blessed with the sword. You understand? So war is how the white man lived. That scripture that says live by the sword and die by the sword. If you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's not talking about, Christians think that's talking about if you carry a gun, somebody gonna kill you with a gun. Yeah. That's not what that means. Living by the sword is making a living by the sword. Meaning the only way you survive is killing. You living by the sword. Yeah. If you live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. Why? Because the Most High gonna pay you back for your evil. You understand? That scripture ain't saying, you can't have no gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. Mm-hmm. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
You understand? Read it again.
And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. You
understand? Again, that's talking about his lies and philosophies. Read on.
And power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
Read on.
And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, mm-hmm. to blaspheme his name in his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven.
Talking about the religion of Christianity by painting himself as Cedric Borges as the so-called Jesus Christ, and also posing himself as a fake Jew, as like he one of us, taking our culture. Every time I gotta explain to somebody, especially my slave, you understand? Sisters, they see the shield of David, they always ask, am I Jewish? Yeah. You understand? I'm like, no, I'm a Jew. And I always got to explain to them that the white man is not a Jew. I'm not associated with them. You understand? I'm the real Jew. You a Jew too. Black man, woman, and child. You understand? Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man, woman. We the real Jews. You understand? You always think that, well, what you got to do with Jewish people. You understand? You always think when I say Jew, that I'm comparing myself to the Jewish people. You understand? That's because the white man put that blasphemy out there. Read on.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Mm-hmm. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. You understand? Talking about us. We the saints. Precepts is on to prove who the saints is. Let's see. Go ahead.
Psalms 50 and 5.
That's one of them. It's one more. Go ahead and read that one.
I was going to say that one will be fighting with Michael.
No, not that one. The other one is Psalms 2. 78 and 6. Or it's not it. It's like it.
Psalms 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
You understand? We the only ones, children of Israel are the only ones that made a covenant by sacrifice with the Most High. That's how you know that we the saints. You understand? Let me find this other scripture. Psalms 148:14. It's another one you can use. I personally like the first one better though, because that's a real direct cut. Because ain't nobody else made no covenant with the Most High by sacrifice.
Said it's like 148
and 14. Yeah.
Psalms 148, verse 14.
Go ahead.
He also exalteth the horns of his people, the praise of all his saints,
Go ahead.
even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord.
Yes, that's another precept to prove who the saints is. Christians think that the saints is anybody that's good. That's not true. You understand? The saints is the children of Israel, and only the children of Israel. All right, so go back to Revelation 13 and read verse 7 again.
Verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
And that's how the so-called white man is now. He rules over every empire in the world. And if you don't let him rule over you with his philosophy, then you get war waged on you, or you get an embargo. You understand? Which is what the mark of the beast is. All of this is going to play into each other. It's going to make sense. Read on.
Verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world.
Read on.
If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And that's the payment that the so-called white man is going to get for ruling over everybody and putting everybody in captivity, mainly the children of Israel. The Lord going to make them pay for that. You understand? Read on. Verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
So now, what is this talking about? And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. A lamb is supposed to be a peaceful animal. So he had two horns like a lamb, but he spake as a dragon. Meaning the white man, he looks peaceful. He looks harmless. You understand? But he speak like a dragon, meaning really he's a dragon. You understand? Even though he looks harmless, he's really dangerous like a dragon is. That's why I say he appears to have two horns like a lamb, but spake as a dragon. Read on.
And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Read on.
So like, what does it mean?
His wound was healed? I did skip that. Jump back up to verse 3 real quick.
Verse 3?
Yeah, that's what it first mentioned.
Verse 3, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. So
when it says wounded to death, that's talking about the dark ages. You understand? It was wounded to death, and then it says his deadly wound was healed. That's talking about America. Renaissance America. Well, not Renaissance America, Renaissance Rome, which is America. All right, so jump back down to verse, what was that? 12? Yeah, 3 verse 12 again.
He exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Read on.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Talking about the white man's military, his air force. Coming, you understand, make fire coming down from heaven, the predator drones, the nuclear missiles. You understand all of the missiles, and you understand the what you call it, the shit he got in space that he gonna war with YAHANNA with.
Satellites.
The satellites and all of that. He got weapons in space. Star Wars, you understand? Read on.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, they that should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
You understand? Read what verse is that? 14?
14.
Read it one more time.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Talking about all of the white man's technology. That's why everybody believes in science now, so-called. Everybody believes in so-called science. Anything about the Most High, they denounce. They always talk about, well, science say this, science say that. Like this nut tried to tell me everybody started as a damn with a clitoris. So we was all female at first. That's what this brother tried to tell me. He just a young cat. He like 15, 16 years old. At the slavery, call himself. I've been getting into a lot of battles at my slavery recently. I just be like, man, I don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? It's a little ass job. I find another one of these jobs and I don't want to be here no way. But anyway, the brother said that and I cut him. I was like, well, we started sperm first though, before that clitoris, you understand? We all started sperm cells. So what does that mean? You understand? That sperm come from what? A man. So he was cut. You understand? He tried to say we all got a clitoris first. What the hell? Before that, you a sperm though. You understand? Right, yeah. So it don't even matter what the hell that clitoris talking about. Read on.
Oh man. Verse 15?
Yeah.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So I can read that verse again.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Yeah, power to give life to the image of the beast. That's talking about the religion of Christianity. He had power to give life to that image. Also, it goes into all the movies he make with that white Jesus on there. You understand? He make that image come to life. So now when you go to read the Bible and you done watched all the movies and TV shows he put out, now you thinking that the Bible is, you know what I'm saying, what you done watched on TV.
Programmed.
Yeah. That's him making that image speak. Read on.
And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
You understand? That happened with them Taino Indians. I have a picture of it right here. You understand? With a white man would kill you if you didn't conform to Christianity.
SHALAM. What's the name of that book?
This is Black Indians right here. This book got, you know what I'm saying? It's a cold book right here. Let me see. I gotta find a damn picture. I might not be able to find it. Here it is right here. You understand? They got this brother right here. And he got the fringes on too. They got this brother right here tied up to a damn stake, gonna burn him because he don't want to subscribe to Christianity. You understand? I can take a look at it if y'all want to. You understand? He got the fringes on too. Yeah, I think he might be an Arawak in the time, one of them. Yeah, you understand? They was getting ready to kill this brother. That's a Roman Catholic priest. They finna burn him.
Roman Catholic.
You understand? Finna burn him for not. You understand? Submitting to the religion of Christianity. He didn't want to worship the image of the beast. Let me see if it got some context to it. It says, often with clerical blessings and prayers for last-minute conversations, Native American royalty was burned at the stake. The Inca of Peru is ceremonially put to death by explorer Pizarro and his armed forces. You understand? These are all Christians. They'll burn you at the stake for not being a Christian. You understand? And that, it goes for anybody that think that the Native Americans ain't Israelites too. You understand? They went through all that before we did. At least the American captivity. Go ahead.
The Christian church now persecution, maybe not like physical death, but they act like a cult and you're not even with them.
Damn right. They say you in a cult, they look at you crazy. I was talking to the sister. They was like, you got kids? I said something. They asked me if I got kids. I said, nah. I said, I got 5 kids. It was like, dang. I was like, nah, I'm just playing. I said, I got 3 wives though. They was like, you got 3 wives? I was like, yeah, I got 3 wives. Because how you got 3 wives? So we arguing about the wives. And eventually I mentioned the Bible. It's in the Bible. And she was like, don't bring the Bible up into your beliefs. I'm like, that's where I get it from, in the Bible. You want me to show it to you? She was like, nah. And then she got to thinking. She was like, man, I don't think I want to believe in God no more. You understand? That's how them Christians is. You understand? They'll look at you like you crazy for not being in their religion. But the minute you call them out on their religion and get ready to prove what you talking about, now they ready to denounce their whole religion and belief system. You understand?
Is that why she said it? Because what you said?
What? Yeah.
Or was she thinking that already?
Nah, she said that after I tried to show it to her in the Bible. Because I was like, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible, even though she wouldn't let me show it to her. I was like, it's in the Bible. I can show it to you. And she just sat there and got to thinking like, I don't think I like God.
Wow.
You understand? Wow. And this was the same sister that was persecuting me for not being Christian.
Right.
Go ahead.
Why do they always get mad or run from the group?
I don't understand it neither. Like every time you mention, all right, let's get the book out. Let's show you what's in the book. They don't never want to do that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Most of them don't know.
Yeah. I
know when I came from Christianity.
Yeah.
When I was going to church, I didn't know not one verse, man. Like John 3:16.
Yeah, it's about it.
Other than that, I didn't know the verses, man.
Yeah.
I think they scared because they don't know the knowledge of them.
It's intimidating to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know what's in there. I don't know what he's finna show me.
Right. And you're scared because it's the truth.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, what kind of Bible you believe in? What kind of Bible you read? I was like, the same one you got. I can show it to you. You know what I'm saying? And she got to thinking, like, she was like, I don't think I like God no more. She's a young sister, like 16. Ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, read on.
Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So now jump up the verse where it mentioned nations at. It say you can rule over all nations. There you go. Verse 7. Read verse 7.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So
now we're talking about the beast. We know that this beast is ruling over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So now jump back down to verse 16. Verse 16 is like,
and he causeth all, both small and great.
Nations. These is talking about nations. You understand? He calls it all both small and great nations, rich and poor. Go ahead, rich and poor.
Rich and poor, free and bond.
You understand? These is rich nations, poor nations, free nations, and bond nations. Like Haiti is a bond nation. Cuba is a bond. You understand? The third world countries. You understand? Then you got rich nations like America. The white man rules over all of these nations. Read on.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Read on.
And that no man might buy or sell.
So now the symbol read this and says that if you don't get a microchip in your hand, that you won't be able to purchase anything or sell anything. First of all, a Negro is not buying and selling nothing. You understand? We consumers. You understand? We not, what this is going into is commerce, buying and selling. You understand? We don't sell nothing. We don't own nothing to sell it. We don't own no textile companies, no nothing to sell nothing. So if the scripture telling us we can't sell, what they got to do with us anyway? We ain't selling nothing anyway. All we doing is consuming. All we doing is buying. So that's one way you know that this is not talking about just going to the store and purchasing nothing, because you ain't selling nothing when you go there. You're consuming it. You understand? So read verse 16 again, the end of it. To receive.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And plus, the damn chip, ain't nobody finna get the chip in their forehead anyway. Well, what if you get the chip in your left hand? You understand? You ain't say nothing about your left hand.
Right.
What if you get it in your, you know what I'm saying, forearm? You understand? When it say right hand, it's talking about the hand that you act with. You understand? You got the mark of the beast in your forehead, talking about your mind. You got his mark. Go to Ezekiel. Let me see. Go to Ezekiel 9:4.
And the Lord, Ezekiel 9:4.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, and they cry for all the abominations.
You understand that? Set a mark upon the foreheads of them that sigh and cry. You understand? Is this talking about a physical mark that Ezekiel is going around putting on their head? This is saying take note of them, mark them, because they got the spirit of the Most High on them. You understand? Go to Romans 16-17.
These are precepts for what a mark is.
Yeah. Showing you that the mark is not nothing physical. You understand? It's just like how that's the opposite but of what I'm finna say, but it's just like how people in the hood say he a mark. Meaning you gotta watch him. He marked. You understand?
Right.
Ezekiel was marking the righteous ones though.
What was the second?
Romans 16-17.
Romans chapter 16-17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses.
Do what to them?
Mark them that cause divisions and offenses.
Read on.
Contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned.
Just like this ain't talking about no physical mark. It's talking about watch those ones that cause divisions. You understand? Now go back to Revelations.
What was it? 13.
Start at 15. 13 to 15.
Revelations 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Go ahead.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You
understand? It's talking about the philosophy of the white man. All of these nations, rich, poor, you understand, free and bond, small and great, they got to receive a mark. You understand? Talking about the philosophy of the white man. Read on.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So if you don't have this mark, then you won't be able to buy and sell as a nation, called an embargo. When you rebel against America as another country, America will shut your trade down, like they did Cuba. You understand? It's called an embargo because Cuba didn't want to be under the rulership of America. They didn't want to take that mark of the beast.
Like,
go ahead.
Is that can you say sanctions too? Like what they go into North Korea? They got everybody do sanctions.
Yeah, it's just like in the Middle East too. The Middle East is warring with the white man because you understand the white man trying to force all of that garbage on them, trying to celebrate Christmas. I think I'd seen one article where a terrorist blew up the damn movie theater because they was playing porn in it. In the movie theater, the terrorist Arab man came and blew the whole theater because they was watching porn in the damn theater. You understand? The white man try to bring all of it over there, and they don't be going. Go ahead.
So could that be? I mean, in another way, could that be like how a white man, like say, since you want a job, or something, white man tell you to shave your face, and you like, I don't want to shave I'm not shaving my face.
It's the same spirit.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand? When it says marking your right hand, meaning that's the actions you have it in your mind, the philosophy in your mind, and then with that philosophy, with your right hand, you act on it. You fight in the military for it. The land of the free and home of the brave. You got all of that in your mind, so you wouldn't have killed so-called innocent people. You understand? What else? The police force. Pledge of allegiance. You understand? The police force, you go out because you got this white philosophy in your head. You become a black cop, and now you oppressing your own people. You understand? That's what it means to have a mark in your right hand and in your forehead. You got it in your mind. You use your hand to act on it. Read on.
Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. His number is 666. This
is talking about the 666 men that rule the earth. White men that rule the earth. You understand? I wish I remember what I got this breakdown from Jerry Muhammad. If you look it up right now, it's something like senators or something in Congress.
Senate, congressman.
Something like that. You look it up, it's about 500 of them. You understand? Scripture says 666, but it's those people. You understand? 666 of them that rule the whole earth.
When he's talking about that, he's not talking about just U.S.
No, not just the U.S., but because the U.S. run everything, they're gonna be in the U.S. Government. You understand? Yeah, 666 men, white men.
Should they be black? As long as they mark, they running up under.
I'm not sure.
They in the system, you know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if none of them is black, but I know for sure it's of the white man. You understand? The white man running. I don't know if any of them specifically is black though. But yeah, that's the end. That's the end of the chapter. All right, so go ahead. You got a question?
No.
All right, go to I'll give you these two. Go to Revelation 6 with the horsemen, because I want to touch on what happened in Las Vegas and in Nashville with the church. You understand?
What was that news like?
Where we going now? Revelation 6.
do some research on the interpreter.
Now I ain't really researched it, but I'm just like, I know what the Lord doing with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really know the ins and outs of what happened, but I know what the Most High doing.
I'm like, so they kind of skip through, man. Somebody needs, especially one of us,
Yeah.
to speak on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you handle that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Detective. You know what I'm saying? I just know I'm looking in from the outside.
So just verse 1.
Yeah, you start at 1.
Revelation 6, verse 1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, "Come and see."
So now this is John the Revelator, and all of what we just was reading in Revelation is all visions from John the Revelator. A whole book of Revelations is all visions that John is seeing and recording. You understand? So now in this vision, he's seen the Lamb open up one of the seals. You understand? So now read verse 2.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Anybody want to give it a shout out what this is? This represent?
I think I know.
Salaka, who is the lamb?
Said the what?
Who is the lamb?
The Lamb? You mean in verse 1?
Mm-hmm.
That's just the vision of, you understand what he's seeing. The Lamb is Yahweh shadow. But that's just the vision, you know what I mean? And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and went forth conquering and to conquer.
Right.
Go ahead.
I think this is something that people get confused a lot. I don't think that's in your house.
It ain't.
Right. I think that's I want to say that's the spirit of the white man in war, conquering.
No.
It's not it?
Nah. You was close on both of your answers though.
Christianity.
Nope. I give it to you. It's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It's not Yahweh Shai himself, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. You understand? All of these horses are different spirits in the earth. You got the white horse. What else? The red one, the black one.
Green.
It's a green one?
Green pistons.
I think it's red, black, gray, and white. Yeah, white. Red, black, gray, and white. You understand? So this white horse is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Read it again, verse 2.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse,
Mm-hmm.
and he sat on him and had a bow.
What's a bow?
Bow and arrow.
Nah, it's called a bow. It's called a bow because it's where a bow and arrow come from. What this bow is talking about is where a bow and arrow come from. This bow is talking about a sepulcher, like a staff. You understand? A bow and arrow comes from that staff. You understand?
A bow is a staff?
Yeah, this bow is a sepulcher, a staff that you walk with. So it says, and he sat on him, and he that sat on him had a bow. That's the sepulcher. You understand? The precept is Genesis, I believe, 49:9. You can go there real quick. Genesis 49, verse 9.
Did they see that?
Yeah, what it say?
49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son. Thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion, and as an old lion who shall rouse him up.
Read verse 10.
The sepulchre shall not depart from Judah.
You understand? The sepulchre shall not depart from Judah. You understand? That's that same bow that he had that was sitting on the white horse. That sepulchre represents rulership. The man that got the bow, that's the man that's in power. The man that got the staff.
Shalaki, if I may.
Go ahead.
What does it mean by he went for conquering? Like this is the spirit of Yahushua, right? So if it's the spirit of him, who's doing it? Who's doing the conquering?
That's a good question. Who's doing the conquering? Think about it.
Okay, I know. If it's the spirit of Yahushua,
there you go. You understand? It says, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. Meaning he conquered on the earth. And even when he died, his spirit kept conquering. Talking about us right now.
Oh, Shalaki. So this is spirit. Okay.
Yeah, this is all of these horses are spirits in the earth, let out in the earth.
But us conquering is spiritual conquering. It's not actual physical.
Right now it is spiritual, but it's gonna be physical.
Oh, okay. So it's talking about both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read on.
So verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
So now what is this spirit? Go ahead.
The spirit of the white man.
Nah, not just the white man.
Wouldn't it just be the spirit of war?
Spirit of war. Spirit of war. And that's what you see with them terrorist attacks. You understand? With Las Vegas, with the church in Nashville. You understand? All of these terrorist attacks, like that, you can't fight a spirit. You understand? You can't bomb no spirit or shoot no spirit. There's a spirit that's being let out on the earth that even the white man can't fight. You understand? When the Most High say he want war on the earth, and that's why the Most High is so powerful, because he operates with spirits. You understand? You might not want to fight, as you know what I mean. You might not want to go to war, but somebody else is gonna go to war and force you to go to war, because the Most High put that spirit out on the earth. You can't shoot that spirit. You can't bomb that one. You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
What's up? You know what a balance is? Go ahead.
This pertain to like judgment.
Okay, almost. When you say what's a balance though?
Balance is a scale of right and wrong.
It's a scale.
Yeah,
it's a scale. So now the right, it ain't a judgment though, but it's a balance of something else. You're gonna see what it is when you read on. Read on.
And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny."
You understand? That's what the balance is, the scale. You weigh whatever you finna buy, and whatever that weight is how much you gotta pay. That's why I use the balance. So now this is saying, and I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny." What's the wheat is like grain that you make bread with. You understand? And that's also what barley is. And all of these things are for a penny. You understand? You need that wheat and barley to make everything. That's how you run a society with bread. And it says that these things are worth a penny. Meaning what? figuring out this is gonna let you know what spirit this is.
Oh, this is this that cheap. That's bad.
It's bad.
That's like a famine or something.
Famine. This is a spirit of famine.
Spirit of famine. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? If bread is that cheap for a penny, you basically getting it for free. Why? Because it's diseased. It's bad for you. Go ahead.
I said I went to Walmart and seen some eggs, and they had an egg for 14 cents. A whole.
Yeah, it's because they were spoiled.
Yeah, that just reminded me that they had a whole lot of them too, man. They were shipping them out.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. It's a certain I forget what the name of it is, but they put it all in one big basket and they put it on sale.
Oh yeah, it's about to go bad.
Yeah, I mean it's about to go bad.
Yeah.
Some they supposed to like dispose of it, but some stores is damn mark it over again and sell it right back.
Yeah, they do meat like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand? It's gonna come a time where ain't gonna be no supermarkets. You ain't gonna be able to get no bread. You understand? It's gonna come a time in the earth, you understand, where it's gonna happen real life. Where it ain't gonna be. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's not happening now. The famine thing?
It is, but it's gonna be on a greater scale than it is now. It's gonna be like on some survival shit. Like you're gonna have to have brotherhood to survive. You understand? Damn right. Read on.
Verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal.
Hold on, read, finish verse 6.
Oh, sorry. A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil in the wine.
So now what does that mean? See thou hurt not the oil and the wine. When you think about oil, what do you think of? Wine.
I think of.
Go ahead.
When I think of oil, I think of anointing.
Anointing, yeah.
Yeah. When I think of wine, I think of doctrine.
Doctrine, no, it's physical wine.
Oh, okay.
It's physical wine. I know a precept you're thinking of where say you drunk off, you not just drunk off wine, drunk. I know a precept you're talking about. No, you drunk off the wine. This is physical wine, though.
Okay, so this is saying, see thou hurt not the oil. So don't hurt the oil in the wine.
Mm-hmm. Hurt the bread, but don't hurt the oil in the wine. The oil, like he said, is talking about anointing. What is the wine? And what do you think of when you think of wine? The Sabbath days, the truth, the Passovers, all the feast days, the high holy days. Don't hurt the oil and the wine, meaning don't hurt the Lord's people.
Oh, okay.
Don't hurt the ones in the truth.
Okay.
You understand? While all this famine going on, the ones in the truth is gonna be, we ain't gonna be hurt at all. It's gonna be just like Noah's Ark. You understand? Everybody else got consumed by the water, but the ones on the ark, they was straight.
So
You understand? Go ahead.
Is that because of what Noah knew to prepare?
Yeah.
We know to prepare.
That's why we preparing. Yeah, I'm right. That's why we got evacuation plans. All of these things we got to put together. You understand? You know.
Okay. Verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see."
Mm-hmm.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
Pale is great. Go ahead.
And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth.
So now, what is this? What is this spirit? Spirit of death.
Yeah.
Spirit of death.
Yeah.
Go there.
Yeah, spirit of death, disease. You understand? People getting sick from starvation. Read on. Yeah, power was given.
And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
You understand? I feel like I skipped something. Oh, read verse 8 again. Start from the top.
Verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
And hell followed him. What does that part mean? Hell followed him. So you got all of these spirits, and hell followed him. Think about what hell is.
He changed.
Go ahead.
He changed the condition on earth
To what?
to death and misery and
You on to it. You on to it.
Like
Go ahead.
poverty.
Yeah. Hell. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say poverty, like your whole, like it wasn't just well, when death and disease does come with it, it's just gonna be an aftermath of just like a horrible condition to live in.
That's true. But what else gonna follow that? And hell followed him. So you got all these spirits that happen, and then hell followed him. Go ahead.
thermonuclear war.
Okay, yeah. Even after that, because that's the spirit of war.
Destruction.
Slavery.
Yeah.
Remember, hell is what?
Yeah.
Condition.
Oh, okay.
Hell followed him, the condition of slavery. You understand? After all of these spirits, the war, the famine, the disease.
Wait a minute. It's not.
Go ahead.
It's not our slavery.
Nah.
Okay.
It's their slavery.
No.
It's the good part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say not again, man.
Nah. Hell followed him, meaning they going into captivity.
In Salakia, we're like right now, we living in an age where slavery, like we did our time, right?
Yeah, we supposed to be now. When you read Acts in the second chapter of Acts, where the people was selling their goods and laying the money at the priest's feet, at Peter and them feet. That's what we're supposed to be at now, to where now we can rule ourselves righteously. You understand? We served our time, and right now we're supposed to be able to be like Black Wall Street. It's supposed to be like that for us now. We're supposed to be our own independent nation. But because the white man, the devil, he won't even let us do that. He won't let us free.
So that's when it's talking about nation not desired, gathering themselves together.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to be doing right now.
That's what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Prepare for what's coming.
There you go.
When we so damn destroyed, we can't.
We can't. Because the white man got us chained. We can't do it. You understand? Every time we try to do it, bombers with Rosewood, Black Wall Street. You understand? Even with the Black Panthers, he destroyed them. Them brothers tried to do, you know what I'm saying, something productive, you know what I'm saying, with us too. All these movements get destroyed. That's because the white man really don't even want us to be free.
So,
go ahead.
You think they all get destroyed because we keep trying to include the white man into the movement?
Some of that, yep. Some is that, and then it's also just us being criminals and sinners. You understand? Like them Black Panthers, they was drug dealers. You understand? We were sinning in what's the name? Black Wall Street. You understand? What we got to do is get right with the Lord, and the Lord will protect us. The Lord didn't protect us because we weren't right with Him. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 9.
Yeah. We'll read. Yeah, now read verse 9. We'll finish it on 8. It's the middle of 8.
And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
Meaning this gonna happen everywhere. You understand? The fourth part of the earth, meaning all 4 parts of the earth. East, like the 4 corners. east, west, south, north, every part of the every part of the earth, the fourth part of the earth, meaning everywhere. You understand? To kill with the sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth, meaning the beasts is the heathens. You understand? This is going to affect them as well. All right. So now, really focusing on the spirit of war. You understand? That's what's happening with them terrorist attacks. I just want to let anybody know that when these attacks happen, you should not feel no sympathy for them. You understand? There's one precept I'm gonna use, then I'm gonna wrap it on up. Go to Psalms 139, and I believe it's verse 9. Go right there to show you that the Lord don't want you to sympathize for them. You understand? The Lord wants you to, he wants you to be happy. Even though, and Captain Mashak did a heavy class. I don't know if y'all seen his class, but Captain Mashak said about it, his take on it. He was saying, like, if you want to have a drink and celebrate to what happened in Las Vegas, and go ahead, but let me know when I can sell their babies. Yeah. You understand? Like Captain Mashak, real hardcore. He puts you on another level. Yeah. You understand? So even with that, you still shouldn't feel sympathy for them. You understand? And it's a precept for it. Go ahead. Psalm 139 and verse 9. I think that's it. Or it might be Psalm 137, verse 9. Let me make sure though. Yeah. What that one? What you looking at? What it say?
It's 137.
137 and 9? Yes, sound right.
Psalm chapter 137, verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh.
He say, what shall he be?
Happy shall he be. Happy shall he be.
Not sad. Go ahead.
That taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone.
Read verse 6.
Psalms 137, verse 6. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave unto the roof of my mouth. If I prefer Jerusalem above my chief joy.
You understand? This was King Solomon, man. He said if he forget his nation, then he don't even want to speak no more. You understand? Read on.
Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
It said, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Who was Edom? So-called white man. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Read on.
Who said, raise it, raise it.
Raise it means destroy it, burn it. You understand? Raise it. Read on.
Even to the foundations thereof.
Read on.
O daughter of Babylon.
Meaning burn it down to the ground, even unto the foundation thereof. Burn it all down till ain't nothing left but the ground. Read on.
Who ought to be destroyed.
You understand? And this is what the white man said about us. When we was in hell in Babylon, the white man said, you understand, raise it. They looked at Jerusalem like raise it. You understand? Destroy it. You understand? Read on.
Happy shall he be.
Hold on, what did it say about the daughter of Babylon?
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
The Lord said that the nation of Edom, who was the daughter of Babylon, ought to be destroyed. So when terrorist attacks happen to the so-called white man, it ought to happen to the so-called white man. Read on.
Happy shall he be.
Happy what?
Happy shall he be.
Happy shall you be. You understand? When 50 devils get killed in Las Vegas. How many got killed in the church in Nashville? You understand? Happy shall you be for that. Read on.
That rewardeth thee, as thou hast served us.
Happy shall you be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. When that happened to you, when tragedies happen to you, the so-called white man, it's just like it happened to us when you said raise it. You understand? Read on.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone.
It's gonna come a time where the soldiers of the Most High that don't feel sympathy for the so-called white man, it's gonna come a time where we're gonna dash their babies' heads against the stone like they did them Taino babies.
That's right.
You understand? Read on. That's it on that. So yeah, you shouldn't be sad and sympathetic for a so-called white man. The Lord said, "Happy shall you be." You understand? I know everybody can't handle that. You understand? But that's why you ain't in the military. That's why you in the Lord's military. We do the dirty work.
That's right.
That nobody likes to do.
That's right.
With that, pass the class over to priest and officer in the shop.